Hey, Tony Gaskins here. Wanting to shoot a quick video on this Saturday morning at my son's soccer tournament, getting ready to start here in about half hour. So I figured I'd get a video in real quick because something was on my heart this morning, and it always kind of is on my heart as it's hitting me, because as I'm meeting people and seeing people and talking to people and trying to help people take their life to the next level and go from where they are to where they want to be. One thing that I see happen the most is people saying, I don't know what to do, I don't know where to start. And then when they do see something that's for them, they say, well, I can't afford it. I can't afford it, or I can't do it. And guess what? I'm going to tell you, the key to success is investing in yourself. Investing in yourself. And don't think that I'm saying this for my benefit. I have some products that can help you, but I might not be the one for you. You might want to do cosmetics, and I don't know anything about cosmetics and can't teach on that. Now, if you want to become a speaker or author or a life coach, I got courses for that. But you may want to do real estate. I can't teach you about real estate. I got a real estate investment company, but I'm not an expert on that. I have to learn from somebody else. But one thing I do know is that you must invest in yourself. My wife and I, we had a roommate. When we first got together, we had to room with somebody and go half on the rent. And we took $1,600 and we invested and produced my first book. Published my first book when I was 22 years old. My wife was 19 or 20. And we published my first book, $1,600. $1,600 is a lot of money. That could have, done some things for us. Down payment on a car, pay up bills for months, water bill, light bill, phone bill. But no, we made an investment, because it's impossible to receive a return unless you make an investment. And so sometimes that might mean pulling from somewhere. There were some nights that we lived, some days that we lived off of ramen noodles. Live off ramen noodles, you paying 13 cents a pack. And we turned that into a meal. We put it in the frying pan, put some soy sauce in there, wok it up, and we eating ramen noodles like we at the real restaurant. Sometimes you eat beanie weenies. Sometimes you eating butter bread. You eating sandwiches. You putting some rice and then get an egg and fry egg, and you eating fried rice. But you have to take from some areas where you maybe can afford to pull from, do without in some areas, and make an investment. And that right there changed my life, and a lot of people don't understand that. And you might not know what step to take. My first mentor was Google in business. My first mentor was Google. Still today, my mentor is Google. They are working hard. They are spending hundreds of millions of dollars. That is the top mentor in the world. Now, you're going to bump into a lot of scams, but what they have also done is when you search what you want to do, you're going to have 10 options on the first page. Then you're going to have 2 to 4 options of people who paid to be at the top. Then you go to the second page, you got another 10 options. The third page, you got another 10 options. And then on top of that, you got sites that has reviews about the options that you're looking at. You got blogs that will compare all of your options. So right there, you have a business consultant. So if you can't afford to pay $250, $350 an hour to talk to a consultant, if you don't know anybody in your neighborhood where you come from who has made it out and doing what you want to do, go to Google. Make an investment. I made investment after investment. A lot of people just know me as a life coach or a relationship coach or what have you, but I own 5 companies. Did own 8. Had to dissolve some because I'm starting other ones. Gonna be 7 or 8 companies this year. Over 40 streams of income. I'm a serial entrepreneur living my purpose. But I had to make an investment because I was broke, busted, and disgusted, just like so many other people, making $19,900 a year on a dead-end job. I was working as a group home counselor while I was in school trying to get a degree. School was not for me, so I was trying to work and take care of my wife and our son. She was in school to get her degree and then went on to get her master's in medical sciences. but we had to make investments. When we got our first place, we didn't have any furniture in the living room. The money that would have bought a living room suite and a living room set and a TV for the living room, it went into business. It went into a personal investment. And in our bedroom, we had a $99 bed. I was 23 years old. She was 21. And we were young. We were on our own. Apartment was $800 a month. In the hood. Built out of wood. You couldn't find a brick in there. All wood. If the wind blow hard, you think it's going to fall over. We were in the hood. I got robbed in that apartment complex. You have to start somewhere. You have to start somewhere. But we made investment after investment after investment. God gave me the vision. She supported me. She was there for me. She spoke life into me. And we were building. And see, there is a universal law. A universal law, a universal principle that says you will reap what you sow. So you might have to pull from here, pull from there. You might have to go without cable. You might have to get off of AT&T and get on Metro, PCS, or Cricket, or Sprint, and save some money from AT&T and Verizon. You might have to eliminate the house phone. You might have to not use internet. Go to Starbucks or Barnes & Nobles when you need the internet. You might have to not buy, chicken and steak and shrimp and live off some noodles or some bread and baked beans for a while. You may have to pull from some other areas. You may have to ride on half a tank instead of filling it all the way up. You may have to carpool with somebody, cut out the car note. Whatever you have to do, you have to find a way to invest in yourself, in whatever you do, whatever you want to do, whatever it is, whatever your gifts are. And I want you to understand this is the only way you will go from where you are to where you want to be. Stop looking for excuses. Stop accepting excuses and start looking for opportunity. Start looking for solutions to your problems. And when you do this, you will start to see things change. Things will start to change in your favor and work in your favor, and one step at a time. So here I am today, coming from living in the hood, no furniture, completely changed my life. Learn how to write a book, how to publish a book, learn how to become a speaker, learn how to become a life coach, learn how to become a serial entrepreneur. Still today, I invest in myself. If it used to be to where it might be $100, or it might be just investing an hour on a free call. Now I'll spend $1,000 for a program that I can take and I can learn. $300 to go to a seminar. I'll spend thousands of dollars investing in a dream or an idea. I will sacrifice. I will skip bills. I have bill collectors calling me. As I was building my dream, I had so many bill collectors calling me, and they were calling, Mr. Gaston, you owe us money. You owe us money for your student loans. You owe us money for this credit card, that credit card. And I said, well, what you gonna do about it? I said, what you gonna do? And they said, we got a lawyer coming to your house right now. We got a lawyer coming. I said, well, send him over here. What he bringing? He gonna serve you to go to court. I never once received one of them letters to go to court for them credit cards. But hey, I had to realize, I had to understand. Now this ain't good sound financial advice according to the financial expert, but I'm telling you, I went from broke, busted, and disgusted to a God-made millionaire. And I had to skip some bills, and people get mad when you skipping them bills. But what I had to realize is I see the long term. I see the final picture. You mad right now, but this investment gonna bring a return, and you're gonna get your money. I'm gonna give you your money, but I got to give it to you on my time, because I'm not gonna live and die just paying bills. Are you living just to pay your bills? If you living just to pay your bills, then you already dead. You got to make an investment in yourself. And when you make that investment, it's going to start to change your life. So them people who I owed money to, they was mad. But them investments brought a return, then I was able to start paying them. Point blank period. Invest in yourself. I'm going to do a part 2 on this real quick. Hold on one second.